Hi everybody. It's going to be my first one in a while, but there is going to be a few today. Album reviews, more specifically. The first one is going to be on the newest Suicide Silence album, titled You Can't Stop Me, and it's featuring the new vocalist. I don't know how to say his last name, but I do know his first name is Mike, I'm pretty sure, so... yeah, he's from All Shall Perish, but anyway, he's not bad. And, yeah, it's the first one featuring the new vocalist. First off, I have to say that I think everyone, whether they like the sound, the new sound, or not, everyone should respect the guy for trying to fill the shoes of someone that was obviously loved, because, you know, you still have people on Tumblr saying, oh man, I'm going to reblog this Mitch photo whenever I see it. This deserves a reblog every time. Oh, I miss Mitch so much, all this stuff. And I mean, I have all the Suicide Silence albums on my computer. And I just, you know, I really respect him for going and taking the challenge to fill the shoes of someone that was so loved. And when any band gets a new vocalist and has to replace that part, you know, it's really noticeable, because that's a lot of what you hear. And that's the member that normally is the most publicized and most talked about. And also, you know, if anyone wants to trash the music because it doesn't sound the same, or they don't think it's as good, you know, you have to remember that there are other members of this band that were in it with Mitch. Like, you have to like them just as much. I hate that vocalists and frontmen, they get like all the attention, and then all the other guys, you know, most fans probably couldn't even name them, like me. I can't name them. I don't know their names, but I'm not here to bash it, I promise. I actually think it was really good. I downloaded it. I didn't really know what to expect. I was playing video games while I was listening to it, and yeah, I don't think it's as heavy as some of their stuff, but I think that makes it a little more enjoyable to listen to, for me at least. And a lot of the lyrics in the songs, there's one called Inherit the Crown, and that's pretty much an analogy to him, you know, him taking over. He's inheriting the crown, like he's gonna be in the band now. And there's a few songs directed towards that, as far as him being in the band now and not Mitch. And it's all, I think it's all from like a love miss like perspective, because he obviously had respect for Mitch, and he's gonna do the best with the band that he can. And this album right here, You Can't Stop Me, you know, I might get some hate for this, but it's probably my favorite Suicide Silence album. And that's not to say I didn't like the other ones, because I did. It's just this one was probably my favorite. And this is one that I could listen to over and over again. And I guess another thing I should include is I'm not the biggest deathcore fan in the world. So my knowledge isn't exactly there. There's not much to go off of, but I personally enjoy this album very much. Yeah, strong point, just, I think the vocals are a strong point. I think he does a good job. I like his lows, and his lows are really good. I don't really know if he could get as high as Mitch did, but the vocals are a strong point, and I don't know. I guess I'm so worried about getting hate for this, but I think the vocals are a strong point. And then instrumentally, it sounds the same as Suicide Silence normally does. Nothing really changes instrumentally. You Can't Stop Me was a song that they had the music video for. I thought it was really good. I mean, the whole album, the title fits it very well. You can't stop me. That's what a lot of the songs are about. You can't stop him. You can't change it. Don't hate him for, don't dislike this band because he's trying to fill the shoes of somebody that was very loved and very recognized. You can't hate him for that. Favorite song, probably You Can't Stop Me, or Inherit the Crown was another one of my favorites. And least favorite, I really don't have one. I mean, this one girl commented on my video. I mean, I guess I could say, like, I'm not much on, like, those intro tracks and interludes and stuff like that. So I guess I could just name that if I wanted to name the least favorite. Is the album worth buying? If you're a Suicide Silence fan, if you call yourself one, then yes, I believe it is. It's a nice addition. It's nice. It's good. For them to come out with something like this after losing such a vital, recognized member, it really shows that this can be appreciated. It's good. It's good. It's good to listen to. And, a lot of bands don't really come back that strong after losing a vocalist or something. Like, you lose a guitarist or something, you can probably go find a replacement for that fairly easily. But vocalists, they all have a distinct sound, and when you have one guy like Mitch that had his distinct sound, you want to bring somebody in that isn't too far from that. So overall, I think it was a really good album for them to just come out with after having to introduce a new vocalist. It's really good. It definitely deserves a listen. If you're a Suicide Silence fan, I think you'll like it, whether Mitch is there or not. I'm not saying don't miss him. That's not what I'm saying. Just appreciate it for what it is, and still take into account that there are some old Suicide Silence members in this band, and they make a living off that, just like Mitch did. They all make a living off that. So I think it's good regardless of him being there or not, and it was enjoyable for me to listen to. This is all my opinion, and I'm not too knowledgeable of the deathcore scene, but yeah, that's all I really have to say about that. It's solid, and it deserves a listen, and I believe it is worth buying. So, hope you enjoyed the review. It wasn't really much of a review. It was more just me talking about appreciating people. But it was a review in a sense that it is good, and you should listen to it, and I enjoyed it. So, have a good day.